Hello guys, it's me Mercy and welcome to Beansmo Productions and I'm here to give you guys another video. Chapter 1138 just came out this week and since I didn't cover 1137, I decided to do both of them. So I'm going to review both chapters 1137 and 1138 of One Piece, and both of these chapters were great. Before we begin, do not forget to leave a like in this video, subscribe to my channel for more, and press the bell for notifications when my videos comes out. Also, please share this video with your friends and fellow One Piece fans so they can watch my content. Without further ado, let's begin. One Piece Chapter 1137, Shamrock takes the stage. I will not talk about the cover stories this time around, so I'm gonna jump right into it. The chapter begins with Luffy and his group searching for the keys to free Loki. We get a few interesting things in this section. First, Harryden recruiting someone like Rodo might be a weird thing, since Rodo isn't exactly a good person per se. But we get a tiny flashback explaining why he let Rodo be his friend. Many kids were calling him a creep and even a nerd. The creep part was kinda spot on, I'm not gonna lie. But Harryden saw how talented he was with his drawings of sea charts, so he asked if he wanted to be his friend. It was kinda heartwarming, and Kid Harryden gave me strong Luffy vibes with the way he recruited his friends. Second, we finally get more lore on King Harold and how he looked like. He looked pretty badass, with stitches on his head which gave me Ibiki Morino vibes from Naruto. According to Rodo, King Harold was a man who loved peace and attempted to bridge the gap between Elbaf and the world. He was the greatest king in the history of Elbaf. The scar on his head is where he ripped out his horns, the mark of the ancient giant blood. To Harold, ancient giants were a reminder of the era of war. His death was a shock to everyone, but it hit his son Harryden the hardest, which started his utter hatred of Loki for his actions. Third, we get clarification that Harryden and Loki are brothers, but each of them from different mothers. We already knew about the former, but the latter was a nice clarification. We also get a reveal that Harryden's mother was not allowed to be a queen, since she was from a different giant nation. Both she and Harryden were not allowed to live in the castle. That and how much her mother was tormented, Harryden was to all of that pain and declare that he wants to unify all of giant kind and become the king of the giants. It was pretty nice to see his lore about Harryden. It makes it even better as a character. Now we cut into the underworld, where Gunko and Shanks' brother keep hurting Loki with strong attacks until he submits into their demands. Specifically, he's been attacked by Kukon's arrows, which turned out to be a Delph Power, the arrow fruit. But even with all these attacks, Loki won't budge, and he will not submit to them. You gotta respect Loki here. This man would rather be killed than become a celestial dragon. His resilience is hella impressive. Then we finally get the complete reveal of the twin brothers' design and name. He is Figureline Shamrock, son of the Elder Guardian, and he looks just like Shanks, only without the scar and high above his arms. He also shares the gray shade of the hair, which Shanks only possesses in the manga. Shamrock wanted to deal with the situation more shrewdly, but it seems the giants are too resilient. And the chapter ends by him declaring that the vicious warriors of Elbaf, who conquered the New World a long time ago, will be brought into the command of the world government once and for all. It was such a great chapter, but the next one might be just as great if not better. One Piece Chapter 1138, Hardly. This chapter starts off from where left off in the underworld, and we finally get confirmation of things me and other One Piece fans were wondering for weeks now. Loki starts off by telling Shamrock that he's just a spitting image of Shanks, and that he might chalk it up as a coincidence. Gunko tells him to mind his own business, but Shamrock surprisingly confirms his suspicions by saying that red-haired Shanks is his younger twin brother, and that he at one point went to the Holy Land of Marijoa, but decided to stay living in the normal world, or as Chancellor puts it, but it seems he grew too attached to the filthy world of the surface. What an interesting way to confirm the twin brother theory, but I was a bit shocked to find out that Shanks actually went to Marijoa one day to try to see if he can live there, but of course Shanks wanted to stay in the normal world, so there's that. Now back to the chapter. Loki promises that he will get his revenge, but Shamrock takes his sword out and it suddenly turns into 3 demonic dots, revealing his sword that is Cerberus. He uses that to clean up the dead animals they kill, and simply went to kill Loki when they leave. I thought Loki would die from this, but okay. Then they start thinking about their next plans, which include taking the giant's children hostage. And they want an extra person to help them. In other words, we might see another Holy Knight appear in this arc. That is hype. We cut back to the castle, where a guard tells Rodo and the OG Straw Hat Trio that he was attacked by Shanks. Of course Luffy is calling out on his bullshit, stating that Shanks will never attack for no reason, and that he's a late balance shell guy. He even states that it might be someone that looks just like him, which he isn't wrong though, knowing what we know. So I'm very excited to see Luffy meet Shamrock in the next chapters. Now, let's talk about Harley, shall we? In the old library, Soul shows Robin and Chopper the Harley Tome, which preserves many of the rich myths and legends in Elbaf. And then we get more lore piece, as apparently Elbaf, there are different versions of the Sun God, that the narrative is split into 3 different sections, with the third one refers to the present time in One Piece, meaning that it is a type of prophecy. Then we end the chapter by the last 2 pages containing the 3 versions of how the One Piece world will end according to the legends in Elbaf. The first world. The earth burned in endless flames, and the hearts of men burned with desire. From whispered prayers, the sun god rose, beckoned by the slaves who reached for the forbidden star. The god of the land was enraged. With a serpent of fire, they cast the world into ruin. Darkness fell, death reigned. They would not meet again. The second world. A breath stirred in the abyss. The god of the forest waved their magic, nurturing its devils, while the sun it lit the embers of war. Those of the half crescent and full moon stream, yet the ones who slew the sun defy themselves, invoking the wrath of the sea god. They will not meet again. The third world. Chaos reigned. The world drifts in a void. Yet time does not erase the memory of the promised day. Its shadow looms at the voice of the half moon, echoes through the ages. And once more, the sun god shall rise, laughing, dancing, guiding the world to its final act. The sun is reborn. A new dawn will break. Surely, this time they will meet. Okay, a lot to sink in. Let's start with what we can gather from this. The third world is completely gonna happen. Like it's literally similar to what Toki said in the Wano arc, about how a new dawn will break. But this time, the sun god is a huge figure here. The first world sounds like the bad ending and puts the sun god as a destroyer. The second world doesn't emphasize the sun god that much, but instead talks about the god of the forest and the god of the sea. I think the giants are mostly focusing on the first and third world. But this lower piece was super intriguing, and I can't wait to see what happens next. And that's all I got for today, guys. What do you guys think of these chapters? Did you enjoy them? Do you like the Shanks and Shamrock twist? Comments down below and let me know. Do not forget to leave a like in this video, and subscribe to my channel for more content. Also, please watch my other videos and interact with them. I would really appreciate it. This was Mercy from Beansport Productions, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Au revoir.